Reversed.
All right. Great God's War Call.
Felix.
What?
Wow.
What a turd.
I think you guys are doing that in this. I just made the Uno reverse.
Yeah, and I said, all right, starts with Gopher, ends with Felix.
You said Great God's War Call, never sat there.
Yeah. No, it was silent for like 2 seconds.
Oh,
Continue.
my God.
Continue, Ira. / Zakaris.
Ira. No! I am Zakaris. I'm back.
The boy be back.
The episode charming and also very happy, Ryder Hopkins.
Oh, I'm sure you weren't happy.
Oh, yeah.
Bros here. And go for it.
And I'm your DM. Welcome back to Misrolled Adventures, where the players make plans and horribly execute them. Except they did very, very well this time. Kinda. It was lucky in some regards.
Not on that intro.
Not on that intro, but on the hellish heist, it went very well, which is kind of surprising. I was fully expecting at least one of you to die. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush here. I was expecting one of you to die.
I don't know how Ryder survived.
There was.
I
Oh.
should have left him behind.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Calvin?
It would
He
have
should
happened
have
if I
had
didn't.
no idea where we are.
Hey, I ran out of options.
God.
You did.
So, would somebody? How about this, Zakaris? Would you like to give a recap of what happened?
Wow.
We
Wow.
have to give a recap on Zakaris' point of view.
Okay. Alright, from Zakaris' POV. I have spent many years stuck as a
Not
rock.
Not that far.
I was imprisoned in the Nine Hells through a deal of my own making, sorta. But I was freed by my friends, the boys. They broke into hell in some sort of elaborate hell heist, in which they ran into some old friends, kind of. And there was lots of drama about how they were going to free someone's ex-lover who died. And I was just chilling in a tiny room. And then suddenly, everybody was there. Fruit Lom was there, missing an arm. He kind of deserved it, though, not gonna lie. And then, with the power of their new friend, we left. And now we're in Mechanus.
Somewhere.
And I'm chilling as a rock still.
Was it a
You said
dwarf
you
or a
rock hard.
gnome that we brought with us?
It was a gnome. Was it a gnome or was it a halfling? I think it was a halfling.
I don't remember.
It was a short man.
It was a halfling.
Mm-hmm.
It was me.
No.
Go ahead and get inspiration since you're Zakaris anyways.
And Zakaris is also still stone.
You know what? Zakaris might have actually had inspiration before he died, so you know.
Wow.
There you go.
I know there's a spell flesh to stone, but is there a spell stone to flesh?
That's disgusting.
Could I turn the earth into just a pile of flesh?
That is really gross. Anyways, so yes, the party went into hell to rescue Zakaris, and as well as that rescue Furlam, and this halfling man with balding hair, and very malnourished, obviously, and I mean he's been in the hells.
Is he wearing a green shirt?
No, he's wearing rags. He's not Findle.
Is his skin blue?
No, he's a halfling.
I'm pretty. Two different jokes have been made.
Mm-hmm.
Is he wearing earphones in
What?
front of a whiteboard?
Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. We will see you.
finally put it together.
Mmm.
I put it
That was the
together.
green shirt you were talking about.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the halfling man in the druid grove in Baldur's Gate.
There's a half man and
Yeah, the one that you saved from the...
Grove.
Yeah, no, the one guy that you saved from under the caves. He's got, like, curls on the side and he's bald on top.
Oh,
Who the fuck are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's wearing green. Look, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Findle aside, myself aside, the party is now sitting inside the estate that they effectively live in, or that Quinn and Bina live in, inside Mechanus. You immediately just kind of bamf in as you plane shift there, utilizing the Zalusk and just transporting there. While you're there, you all just take a deep breath as the air that's in this given surrounding is cool to the touch in comparison to the Nine Hells. That ashy hue that just kind of permeated the air dissipates and you can actually exhale normally. Some of you still coughing in response to this just sudden shift in air quality, but you regather yourselves and see that you have brought a bleeding stump with you, as Frulam is there missing an arm, still bleeding, and and your stone friend here. Or did you help her? Did you heal her? I don't remember. I feel like we were like, before we
Yes.
forget, I'm pretty sure we
Someone
healed her.
healed her.
Mhm.
I'm pretty
We
sure I did.
stabilized the building.
Yeah,
the
we
bleed.
stabilized the
No,
room
no.
at least.
What is this? Vala Vopi. As an advanced DM, what would you do if one of your players that knows Infernal starts speaking in Latin? I would I would just accept it and move on, because I don't know what the fuck that says.
One winged angel, you say?
The whole song is in Latin.
Yeah,
But-
no, that's Sephiroth.
So you guys are inside the living space. You can see Quinn with Bina sitting off to the side as they were cooking, getting ready for a meal, and you guys just bamf into the dining room.
Ryder, can I borrow the bag of holding?
Of course, take it.
Alright, little gnome, we're getting you to the material plane. It's gonna be easier if you just hitch a ride in the bag.
Our
What,
What,
gold's
he
in
can't
there.
just live here? He can't just stay in this house?
I don't really want to live here. Where the fuck are we?
I don't think he wants to live on a different plane.
We're on a
Come on,
different
So-
plane.
Welcome
Well,
to
yeah.
Mechanus.
I thought you were gonna take me to the material plane.
There's no vegetation here. There's no forest. You're gonna have a much better time on the material plane, and it's gonna be a lot easier if you just hop in here to get you there. You don't have to put your head in there, but just trust me on this.
I'm not getting in some stupid bag.
Do you want to deal with the giant killer robot guardians?
I'm not gonna need you to make a persuasion check. He hops in the bag.
Damn.
I beeline straight to the material plane.
You beeline. So you're running to the material plane. What's everybody else doing?
I am helping Flu Mom.
Frulam, yep.
And then I also be like, can we get someone to help my friend over here? And then I point at Zacchaeus.
Help me.
You say that out loud to the people in the room. You're not outside of it or anything. So you're saying that to Ira, Rex, Gopher, Quinn, and Bina. Congrats.
There's only 2 extra people. Beat none.
Yeah.
Quinn.
Anyone can, someone go grab help.
As you're tending to Frulam, you can see sweat is pouring down her face. Even though you may have staunched the bleeding, whether it was through cauterization, healing magic, or whatever, she's still very clearly distraught as she is missing an arm.
Yeah.
I can grow back. We're fine.
Maybe. The arm is in the 9 hells, so I mean, good luck getting it back. So, Quinn and Bina, they'll also help tend to Frulam, but they have no way of resolving Zakaris as a stone slab on the floor.
Don't worry, Zacchaeus. We'll get someone to help you. I swear.
Help me. I can't feel my legs.
What can you feel?
Oh.
You can stay stone. Oh, no, okay, no.
So, buddy, I'm sorry. We left the tip of your tail behind.
There's a rock underneath my back. Somebody help.
Anyways, after a few seconds of this conversation, there's a knock on the door.
I'm
Is
in.
that the help?
The door swings open, and you can see the blue gem dragonborn that was resting on the flying carpet. He opens the door with an exceptional amount of
Horse.
with an exceptional
Speed?
amount of speed. And he steps in walking actually briskly in comparison to his laxed side alongside of his other kin. He almost runs inside of this room and just immediately goes to you, Rex. That was amazing. I have never experienced the thought, even, that you all would go to the 9 hells. That was exhilarating. I haven't breathed that much energy in...
Wait,
This
weren't
is-
they also watching through my gem too?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, so. Okay.
But the
I
blue... I believe the blue gem was what they used to attach to Zalus, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No,
Wasn't it? Where did they attach the blue gem?
I thought they attached to my staff because they.
Yep, you're right. Redacting it, went to Felix. Said all this, doesn't really change anything, but...
Felix isn't there. He's.
Fuck! Never mind. The green dragonborn runs in and sees this and then does the same exact thing.
Yeah.
He goes to Ryder.
Yes. That was amazing.
I have the strangest deja
Oh,
vu. for some reason.
Thank you. I forgot you were watching.
How could I not? We made a deal and everything. Everything that you do, I will see.
Yes, and now you can see the power of humanity and what they would do for a Conrad.
I'm now remembering why the blue gem attached to your staff, and it was he wanted to see when you would rewind time. That was the big
Right.
reasoning for the blue gem attaching to the
And he wouldn't be
staff of
affected by it,
Mechanus. Correct. Anyways, so
Well,
I guess I'm
it's
just
weird.
I guess I am just a little confused on why you would go to the 9 hells. I know that Tiamat is directly involved and that she was the one that brought you there, but why?
Two things. One, I had a promise I needed to keep, and I tend to keep my promises. And two, she's one of my closest friends.
Wow. This guy, and he points a thumb down to the stone slab.
Yes, this is not how he actually looks. He's been turned to stone. By the by, do you think you could do something about that?
As he's saying this, he reaches down to the top of Zakaris' head,
Oh.
and with 3 kind of elongated fingers, prods at the forehead of Zakaris. And Zakaris, you feel a little bit of some strain on your forehead as 3 nails dig into the stone. But as he pulls out, you can see this darkened mass begin to pull out before, like this rebound, almost like a rubber band, slinks into his fingertips. And everybody can see the stone begin to just melt from Zakaris, leaving him in his red hue and scraggly beard self just plopped onto the floor, remaining in the green gem Dragonborn's fingers. Looks to be like a cylindrical device that is black, that seems to have this faintest screaming sound coming from it.
Zakaris.
Do you mind if I just lay on the floor for a little while longer?
Dang.
I
I
pick
just
him up.
stay here. Oh,
I pick him up. You can move. You're flesh again.
His own-
Are you able to
Zakaris.
pick him up?
Yeah, Zakaris is like 400 pounds.
Adrenaline allows me to pick him up.
leverage. I need leverage.
I get a card jack from the cards and it's on.
Just a
Damn.
fucking oyster.
You get a pallet
You
jack
mean a
going.
cart jack?
Yeah.
Zakaris,
Yeah,
as you
yeah.
lay on your back and take in breath for the first time in probably what felt like years was really only about a year in the Nine Hells. You breathe. That cool sensation fills your lungs and you can feel again. You can breathe again. You can speak, smell. All 5 senses return to you. As even in your stoned state, you only had the sense of sight for a minor distance and speech for the most part. But those were the only 2 things that you knew for the better part of a year.
Zakaris would definitely just pull everybody into a big hug and just start to cry. Because I don't think he ever thought that he'd ever make his way out.
Yes, I would also embrace the Zakaris.
You try to.
Zakaris
like
is
hugging a big
significantly.
tree. You
Zakaris is also significantly beefier and maybe not necessarily stronger, but he's had a lot of pent up strength while staying in a stoned state. So he just kind of pulls people in. Even Gopher, you feel a little bit of some strain from this embrace.
My back! Ah!
Dang.
Fine. Now you know what it's like.
But yeah,
This is reality. You're here. You're back.
So, anyone want to fill me in on what's happened in my absence?
Oh God.
at this point, Ira has decided to go help with Quinn and Bina. Just to
I can't.
Screw it out of the
I
way.
suddenly can't wait to see your reaction because out of everyone here, Felix is gonna look the most different. He's gonna come in with this like samurai hat, 2 staffs, full armor.
Perfect
Very
course
different.
for you, though. You were always sort of strange, and I think this is just sort of the next generation of that.
Well. A lot has happened. It would take some time, but let's get you something to eat. I bet it's been ages since you had a good meal.
It's been ages since you've eaten.
It would have been just before I went to that orc camp.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Not even the orc camp. It was the orc scouting area.
That other one.
The smaller camp.
Mm-hmm.
so I guess we get a meal on. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And then while we eat, we explain everything. But I will just, it's gonna be meta beam mostly, but I will emphasize on on the punishment from the heist.
Oh yeah, right. Zacharias wasn't a part of that.
Bad.
Right.
And then I had to point out all the stuff that happened with me.
Fascinating. All right. In this time, Felix, you would have dropped off the man outside of the portal. Well, I guess you return to the material plane within a fairly quick distance or pace. Do you let the man out?
Yep.
Okay. You plop him out on the ground. He hits the ground.
I'm a little gentler than that.
Well, no, he plops out in the regards of he's just a stout man hitting the ground. Not like falling onto his back, like landing on the ground. But he kind of grabs the ground, takes in a breath of air. Oh, and he grabs some grass and just smashes it into his face and just takes a huge whiff of.
Are we in a field? Not grass.
He finds a patch of ground. It doesn't matter. He wants to breathe anything and smell the material plane.
He starts eating the dirt.
I mean, I would
Well, that might be better.
like out the portal, drop him in like that perfectly
Mhm.
cylindrical field, and let him go.
You let him go, and you witness what looks to be like a man turned into an animal as he's just running outside, running around enjoying himself. He's just running around at this point. He's got too much energy, like a
Slink
pent-up
back into
child.
the field.
Easy enough. You disappear, and then as they're giving their summary, you do return to them.
I'll take the bag of holding up and put it back on Ryder.
Oh, welcome back.
Our friend is thoroughly enjoying freedom.
As you should. Who knows last time he was ever in the material plane.
Well,
Yes. What do you
yeah,
think?
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry for everything you had to go through on my fucking fault.
I just put my hand on his shoulder. It's fine. If anything, if it's a weird thing to say, I think it made me a better person.
Wow, so you're saying your character improvement comes from my mistakes? Let's do it again.
You mean if I
I
put my arm
don't
around
think
him
we
again?
have enough time.
I put my arm around him. All mistake. Partner.
Right.
Was Sakaris there when we killed Flulam?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Frulam? Yeah.
That was
Okay, yeah,
like
he
the
was.
first arc that I was there for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was part of the camp initially.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, after explaining all this, Frulam is also seated there. She's not really eating, for obvious reasons, but she does pay very close attention to all of it. So, did you go over everything, including eating the black goop from the
You know,
Oobleck and her
When I
black
say
flask?
everything, I say everything.
Okay. She looks at you, concerned. There's a mixed amount of emotions here. At first, it's shock, then concerned, then disappointment, followed by a sigh of relief as she begins to talk. I can't believe. God, you're such an idiot.
Look, I may have been a better person for what Sakaris did. It doesn't really make me any smarter.
Look, you two just want to like go into a private room and make out, or like
Oh.
Should we all just have a quick orgy?
She
My
she
kids
holds
are
up
young.
her fucking missing arm. No.
Oh, maybe next time.
Well, you've been gone for at least a year and you're still the same. Glad you still have that witty retort.
So
So how about you, Zacharias?
oh, I thought that was two Sakaris because
Uh,
she's been dead much longer than Zakaris has.
Oh, no, yeah, I know. I'm talking to both. I'm addressing
Oh,
both of
oh,
them.
gotcha.
Zacharias and Flamam.
Mhm.
How about
So,
you? What's the stories about hell?
well, mine was sort of just not good, but I didn't really do anything. I wasn't really in danger.
And
But,
So, were you just a stone the whole time, pretty much, when you got there?
yeah, well, I was turned to stone before I got there, and I've been stone ever since.
Gotcha.
mine was a little bit
How about
more
you?
treacherous. Well, since I guess being put there and my time spent coasting through the river itself was torturous. I was dead, but I could still burn, and it was just. Ugh. Once I returned from it, though, I was able to be corporeal, kind of exist again. That's when I was picked up, yanked away by Pit Fiend, and put to work, put to labor. That's where I stood for till now. I worked with Ilanya, and she's, to put into lighter terms, she's a nightmare, a fucking monstrosity of a person. It was hell.
I go
I'm
over
done now.
this.
I'm done
I go
now.
over. I go over and I pat her head and be like, yes, it's all over now. You're free now. You can be you again. You're safe.
She only
And
got my
to
arm.
make up for putting you in this situation at all, I'll walk up to her and I'll cast Regenerate.
Out comes the book.
And then a foot comes out.
I'm fairly
Well,
confident I know how this spell works because I think I looked at it before. But
While you look that up, I'll be right back.
yeah. So as you're casting this and you're waiting and waiting, as a few minutes come by, for a length of time till the 2 minutes are up, her entire hand just sort of reforms and comes back to. And by the time the spell ends, her entire hand is back and moving. Even now, that bitch didn't get a piece of me. She puts a hand on your shoulders, Zacharias. Thank you.
No hard feelings.
None. I wasn't in my right mind. I drank that flask, and all I could see was someone else's misery. It drove me mad. I don't actually remember anything up until that point. I was backed into a corner, so I drank it, and that's the last thing I remember before making it to the house. Sounds to me.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're back with us. But we're going to need your help.
If it's to get back at the cult, I'm all ears. I'm all hands on deck. I am ready to destroy every last one of them.
Perfect. Well, we have some running around to do. So we'll drop you off in El Terrell.
El Terrell, I might not be necessarily welcomed there.
Well, according to them, they left the Sparks there. So, what's one more member?
All right. I suppose so.
I can't argue with that, but at the same time,
We converted them to Ira's cult.
oh, that's right.
Yeah, that did in fact happen as well. But the other thing as well is the last time Frulam met in Order of the Gauntlet, it was Onthar, so some minor introductions will need to be made, but I'm sure if they let the Sparks in, we explain our situation, I'll be able to lend a hand.
Oh, I mean, I already got an introduction. That should work.
Are we going
Just
today,
gonna
or
simply introduce you as purified and freed from our unknown entity's control.
that would work? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You guys are out of teleports too, aren't you? Minus your now available transport via plants, right? Because that was why you guys had one shot into the city in the Hells. So-
No. I think we had one shot, so we had a way out.
Right.
No, because
Was
Ira
it?
has that tuning fork, so she could try to get us out as many times as she had charges for. I mean, either way, we could just take a rest.
Yeah, at this point, it's probably a good idea to, but I don't know what your guys' whole list of things that you have missing
Don't
is. So.
know because
I thought we
I
finished
know
our
I
list.
use spells, but it's not showing anything marked down.
So the green gem dragon also enjoying a meal with you all. A few extra chairs had to have been manifested in order for you all to all sit at this table. Table extended just a little bit through magical means. He pitches in. Well, if there's somewhere that you need to go, I'd be more than willing to assist. On top of that, I feel like there needs to be some level of reward here. I've not been able to experience this level of joy, excitement, my heart beating in eons. So, what is it that you would like, Zacchaeus? Being from the Hells and coming from here, having nothing to your own name, what would you love to see?
Sort of open-ended. Is it like a one and done sort of deal? I got a list.
Well, I guess I have a few
They're
things
pretty
that I can
open.
do right now, and it wouldn't be difficult to do even. There's still a little bit of the scent in the air. Even he kind of just
I'm
whisks
back.
his finger.
So what I miss?
He whisks his finger into the air and
Yeah, the
plucks
dragon
out
lord's
this
killing
like ash almost from the air, and he plucks out a gem from his own head, and he just kind of throws it into the gem, and it swirls around until there's like a puff of a face, and he hands it over and slides it across the table to you, Zacchaeus.
Did you make a grenade? What the fuck is this?
Wait.
I
Wait,
made
what's
you a conjured elemental. If you crush that gem in your hand, a fire elemental will erupt out of it.
Fire one. I think he had enough with fire elementals.
Well, other people could burn in hellfire. That's fine.
It is of a stronger entity. Using the Hell's air and Hell's ash itself to conjure it, it's gonna be quite a beast.
Well, thank you. You wouldn't happen to be able to resurrect people, would you?
More resurrections.
Unfortunately, that's even beyond me. I don't have that level of strength behind me. Not necessarily strength, but the knowledge to do so. So, I'm sorry in that regards, but
So does Zacchaeus heal Flulam's arm?
yeah,
You.
Oh, okay,
fully
okay.
fully regenerated. Comes completely
No,
back.
he took her other arm too.
Aw.
Took the other arm,
Stuck it
put it
in
on her
with the
left
other one.
hand.
You're welcome.
It's just backwards too.
Well, yeah, it'd be the other way, right? So it'd be like the thumb would be this way, but facing her.
Well, it's also the thumb's like pointing down. It's that way. It's completely backwards.
It's like that JoJo bad guy, the guy with two right hands.
Oh god.
It's like that one thing in Spy Kids, the one with like 4 hands coming out of his head.
Dang.
Jordan, you look like a thumb.
Oh yeah. You look like one of those like people he captured, the agents, and they made him to those whatever those things were.
Oh god.
And then
Right.
the only way you can speak is speaking backwards.
You're right.
He's a madman, help us, save us. He's a madman.
Red man, help us, save us.
Anyways,
So.
Well, it would be nice to sleep in an actual bed.
It has been a long day for, well, a long time for some of us. A long day for most of us. I think we all deserve a small rest.
Unless you happen to know where any trees are outside Mechanus.
well,
Hmm.
outside of Mechanus, there's plenty of trees.
Well, we're in like a field, aren't we? Aren't we connected to like the
Yeah,
paradise
but I
fields?
mean, you can eventually find a tree. Just doing some walking.
I don't want to hike for a fucking tree.
Weren't there like actively trees around because of what, from orchards too?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it would take some time. It wouldn't take a lot.
Fine.
How much does Zacchaeus want this tree?
Well, the real
Oh.
question is how good does Zacchaeus walk after a year of laying in bed?
Oh, he'd be loose and limber. He'd be ready. He'd actually probably want to go for a walk.
Damn.
He's got
Yeah,
some
you know, I was
pent up
gonna say-
energy to burn.
I was going to take Fulam out for a walk because, you know, they haven't actually had flesh air.
Flesh air.
Do we want to
For that
actually
flesh.
get some?
Air to flesh.
We want to get people some nice clothing first instead of rags.
I look down at the hell rags that I'm wearing.
The hell loincloth, really.
Oh. My nipples are out.
Zacchaeus, I kept this just in case you come back. It's your old clothes you died in.
Wait a minute, you robbed my corpse.
I'm impressed you managed to do that somehow.
He dug you up.
Because it was encased in a crystal.
Oh yeah, just in case, Zacchaeus, I'm pretty sure we have another spare of the rings, yeah? Because 9. And we had to use one of the spares.
Well, you gave one to. Yes, I don't care.
Okay,
Yeah.
I give one to
Didn't we
Zacchaeus.
give one of them to the council.
Yeah, it doesn't directly impact anything. It just allows for easier communication. I'm not gonna have you guys. You guys had the rings, like that's fine. It
I
is
give
what
one
it is.
Zacchaeus.
As long as you're not
It's like that
divvying them
ring
out
we
like
had
fucking
before.
popcorn, I don't really care.
Oh no. Oh, here you go. You want to communicate with us? Here.
Yeah, communicate with the black, and just throws him like a parade into like the crowd of people.
This one isn't even made of rubber or anything. This is just a solid
Oh,
metal ring.
God.
I got beamed by a ring at a parade.
Rubber ring.
Shut up. Shut your mouth. I still have to fucking
Never.
send that out. Ugh. Anyways,
We'll never be free.
I will never be free from it. It is forever my fate. This was my fated outcome.
Here's your canon.
Canon event.
We couldn't
Oh.
interfere.
Oh my god.
So, I guess we're down for a little field trip. Do we want to go?
To a retreat. Yeah.
I'll be right
Through a
back.
tree.
Sounds
To a
good.
retreat.
Go for my
Gotta
love.
use the
Don't
bathroom.
leave me.
Ira will just follow you because she's not gonna stay in Mechanus. So
She's not
Who
gonna
is she
stay in
and why doesn't
Mechanus
she
with
smile?
Gopher.
what?
Is
We
everyone
have to
coming
go
with
to
at this
the,
point?
I
Who?
guess so.
Who? Ira?
Oh, everyone.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
Ira's
yeah.
right.
Everybody's gonna follow you out, pretty much.
Okay.
Other than
I'd like
Quinn
to
and
go
Bina.
visit, the druid camp.
Ooh.
There is some apologies that I have to make.
Oh boy.
That's a tomorrow thing.
Weren't you just talking about how, like, you might not need to sleep?
Well,
Okay, we'll put a pin in that. What if we go speak to Jacqueline? I have to go apologize to her too for leaving her.
we don't have any more teleportation helmets, he said.
That's what the DM said he thought, and that's what we're gonna go with.
Oh, but I can move us via a tree. That's why
Yeah.
I want to go find a tree.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why he's saying he's not gonna go find a tree to go see a tree.
Wow, look
He's
at
Well,
this
he
tree.
is a druid. I don't know, maybe he
It's
wants
Wow.
to be-
beautiful.
we actually,
Look at that bark. Wow.
Can you
I
have
thought you wanted to go take a
Jacqueline
nap
on
under a
speed
tree.
dial?
There's a tree
I
inside
really
of.
wanted to enjoy freedom.
Look, that's
I'm
fair.
sorry.
That's
I
fair.
could skip through the field. That is true.
I feel like he
Tree
will.
help us more.
The druid camp is something doable today. Then if we're going via tree.
Yes. I will say this, but remember Zacharias.
Desert, I'm not sure about. that one we have to put a pin in.
Well, no, I mean,
Trees,
you
huh?
saw trees inside of the castle keep, like inside of the grounds itself. There's actually one in like the garden of the castle.
Does it just allow any tree? I thought it had to be similar trees.
No, it's
No, just any tree. Any
and
large
they have
or
to be,
larger
yeah, they have to be
plant.
like similar size, but yeah, it doesn't have to be.
No, so
You have to
I
see the
assumed
tree.
that there were
That's
like
the other
palm
thing.
trees in the desert.
Well, there's palm
Yeah, that
trees,
would
but
work.
yeah, she also actually has trees at her castle in Zakara.
I didn't realize they were just weren't more palm trees.
No, yeah, they're like
So I'm
large
like
trees.
picturing like we can go there via things. I'm like, I don't think we're gonna find any palm trees here in Paradise Fields.
Yeah, it's just one that you have to see and to be on the same plane of existence.
Zacharias, remember though, if we go there, we might not be exactly welcome because of what happened.
I know. But still.
Welcome to where?
Greenest.
Were they all in Greenest? I thought they were still at their little camp, their tribal camp.
I
Not
mean, we're
all
hated
of
there
them.
also.
Yeah, not everyone was at the well, so like they had people. They basically commingled between the two. I want to say the last time you were there, you saw Handi was there helping reconstruct some of the city. Granted, this was a while ago, but her, Dorna as well, or him and Dorna were there. You might not have seen all of the druid camp, but you definitely did see what's her name? Her and her sister.
She punched Ryder.
Right, Right. No, I remember that. I'm just trying to remember her name.
That's the part of it I remember. She
Wait, was
punched
it the
Ryder
person-
and they didn't kill us on sight. That's that I
Gold
remember those
Delta?
important details.
Godelda and Gildelda. That was the two. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, that.
We won't be killed on sight. That much.
Wait,
I
wasn't the one who
remember.
punched me the big ogre lady though? The big, super strong.
No, she said that Godelda hit you and said that if Dorna was here, you'd be dead.
Yeah. Okay, that's what.
Right, because I'm pretty sure you went back to try to apologize and repent basically, and
Was
Yeah,
that
no,
what
so
that
you-
was?
No, we went.
there was
for
a while
the-
back, wasn't it? Well, you went to ask
No,
for
we went
aid.
for-
We went for the teleportation sigil.
Yeah, the Hague circle that was in their place.
Yes. You're right.
He
The-
saw her coming and tried to apologize. is what
Yes, that's what it was.
We
I
And
were-
was
remember.
told to leave.
Oh yeah, you were definitely told to leave. Okay. So you're leaving Mechanus. So Zacharis, as you exit this building, you see the expansive tunnels that seems to go on indefinitely. An infinite distance between the roof and you, as you can see the just inner workings of cogs shifting and melding with an everlasting just ticking sound within this area, just like a clock.
I hate this place.
No nature in sight.
Apart from that, the green gem dragonborn puts a hand on your shoulder, Ryder. Thank you. Continue with this. We'll be great friends. And he taps you on the back and he goes still relatively briskly, but then slows down as he starts to get closer to his spot in the carpet. And yeah, so you all can just leave Mechanus.
They're a lovely bunch.
They are. I
They're
love
very
those
kind.
We
jet
should invite them
dragons.
over for brunch one day.
No,
If they make it by time of lunch.
We make sure to invite them with enough time that they could get there.
Give them like 3 days
We have
notice.
brunch at midnight and they show up at 11.
We'd invite them a day before for brunch and tell them
Tell them it's for
make sure
today.
they have enough time to get there. We're not monsters.
You leave Mechanus, Zacharis, that cool air that you can smell off the Sea of Swords just washes over this area. You can finally breathe cool, refreshing air again. And the first thing that tinges with you is you can feel the presence of an otherworldly magic around you. Your time spent in the Nine Hells and time spent away from the material plane dulled your senses to the material plane. But when you came back, you can now feel every essence of the energies around you. Of which you can also tell is they're in a generalized direction. There is a location for your friend in the Feywild. That there's like this tinge of recognition. There's Fey magic around here. But
Well,
you can also see there's a tree off about like a block away.
excellent. Wow.
I feel like someone doesn't want you to continue that Feywild quest.
Just
But at
keep
the
it up
same
with it.
time-
You never know. Maybe while Zacharis is off doing this, you guys are doing your own thing. You never know. It's like
Yeah, there's plenty of time.
you got 9 days.
Let's be real. That Fey side quest is like the only other thing that now we can do.
Now you got all of the north. You got Gopher's home.
We could do the raiding stuff now.
Anyways,
Hi.
what would you like to do?
Well, maybe once the world isn't doomed, I'll go fix the Feywild. But for the time being, hey, look, a tree.
Oh. Start licking the tree.
Alrighty.
So
Well,
how does this work?
I just rub my hands together like this, put them on the tree, say, "Open, please."
And then
Cast transport via plants.
Okay. So you place a hand on the tree, and the base of the trunk itself begins to split. Everybody can hear this just as the trunk itself pulls wide enough to fit probably about like a 10-foot archway. And there's just this everlasting hue of blue washing at the front of it. You know that you only have 6 seconds before this closes.
All right, everybody in quickly.
So, by the way, is Fulam coming with us?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
what were you thinking?
yeah, you were gonna take her back to El Terrell.
Tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow.
Yeah.
The DMs that I had none, so I shall have none.
Hey, look, these are the people you tried to kill. Welcome.
Exactly.
Wait, are you going to Greenest, or are you going to
We'll go to the tribal camp.
Okay, gotcha. You were going to the
I will
tribal
not let
camp.
him go to Greenest because they are kill on sites.
Okay, gotcha. In that case, she might stay back then.
Okay, yep, yeah, I figured.
I thought you guys were going to Zakara. No, Zakara first. I was a misunderstanding of where you guys were going.
We got to rip the band-aid off first, and then we'll
Gotcha.
go and deal with.
Gotcha.
I already ripped
That's
off the
fair.
band-aid.
It's going to be ripped off again.
Sorry, Vala, I turned off the sound alerts because we're doing D&D and I didn't want to get my shit scared while I was trying to DM it. Alright, let's see here. What do I put in place? As you guys step forwards through the there's like this, very differently than just the way that you use the teleportation helm. You almost have to continue walking itself. There's this breeze that kind of pushes you forwards, but you yourselves have to almost just continue to walk. And after a very brief moment of this feeling that you have to continue on and walk your way across, you step forwards and suddenly you can feel the air around you has shifted. The entire given surrounding is drastically different than the sea breeze that you would pick up from the Sea of Swords. It's now relatively colder, but a little bit more of a pine scent as you exit from the base of the massive tree. I guess that's an important question. Which tree in this given surroundings of the tribal camp are you coming out of? Are you coming out of the big tree? Are you coming out of any of the smaller trees? The purple ones that the pseudo... Okay, the big tree.
The tree.
So you come out of the big tree, and you can see that the given surroundings is bustling, busy. A number of people from Greenest are here as they're kind of helping one another resupply, commingling amongst one another. They've built these trade routes from before and so on and so forth. When you exit from the tree, there's a number of faces looking at you as suddenly this tree that has been there forever, part of it splits open and a bluish magic kind of washed in. And then the six of you exit.
Hi.
Oh god. Hello again.
For thousands of years, we
I lay
dormant.
dormant.
Who has disturbed our rest?
They
Oh,
said
hi.
the people who come out of the great tree would be the legendary heroes of the realm. That is us.
But,
Oh.
yeah. So, that's the first thing that happens. Eventually, the tree behind you just slinks back closed. What would you guys like to do? Right now, there's plenty of talk about you already being there, so...
We better hurry up, or well, they're gonna start scattering.
Is,
Scare.
Is Godelda here?
There's a couple of murmurs. And from a tent off in the back, you can see, yeah, you spot Godelda with Gildelda behind her, her sister with the blackened hair. It's been some time since you've seen Godelda, Zacharis. She has these kind of bramblewood-esque headpiece on that stems upwards and outwards. Everybody that's seen her, you can tell that the bramble and antler-like design of it has extended. It seems to have grown in different directions and branched out further, no pun intended.
Is that growing? That looks like it's growing.
As you kind of step forwards, there's a pause. She leans in, recognizes you from a distance, mind you. Before curiously kind of getting closer, much like a deer, kind of curious but being cautious. Zacharis? Is that you, Zacharis?
Unfortunately.
I thought you were dead.
I was. Am? They broke into hell and pulled me out.
I awkwardly shake my hand, wave my hand. That was it.
I don't know what to grasp from this. I don't know how to feel about this either. You do a hideous act, go off on your own, die, and then a year later or so you come back. I already told Ryder that Greenest is not happy, obviously. All of Greenest is relatively betrayed. They still are. But we were asked by Onthar to set aside our differences and give aid to Elturel in the coming of days, so we are gearing up for that. Is there a reason why you came? Did you want to say anything? Get something off your chest? Repent? Or are you just here to say hi?
All of the above, I guess. I am sorry.
Like I told Ryder, don't apologize to me. Because it's everyone. But more so, you should apologize to Marilyn. I will say, kind of see she clenches her jaw a little bit. It's good to see that you're alive.
Right.
If you have anything else that you need to tend to, then I would suggest you do it fast. I'm not going to stop you while you're here. We're a little busy. So just do what you need to, and then you can leave.
Well, it was nice to see you. This will probably be the last time.
Till the coming of the battle, I'm assuming.
I'm only here on borrowed time. I came to make amends.
I would say that your best odds of making amends would be going to Greenest itself. Speak to Neverright, as he is still the governor of Greenest. I know that there's a young man that is fairly upset at you, Ryder.
Oh no.
But, I do appreciate you coming here and making amends. I did shed tears hearing that you did die. So I hope you use your time well. And afterwards, we can talk about it.
There won't be an afterwards. Once this is done, I'm gone.
Oh.
Forever.
Well, kind of see that she gets a little choked up about it, and her eyes get a little more teary.
I'm not going to bother trying to justify what we did. Because it was wrong. And I'm going to fix it by the time I leave.
She gets a little closer to you, Zakaris. She continues to walk towards the group itself as you're kind of standing there. Ira off in the back. And she's standing face to face to you, Zakaris. She holds out a hand to you.
I'll take her hand.
As she clasps your hand, you feel that her hands are sweating. We're all scared. We were all scared. And as much as I disagree with what you've done or did, you were trying to hold back what happened, or what was going to happen, out of fear. I understand that. Even though I don't think that you should be apologizing to me for it, I do accept it. And I hope that there is a time where we can talk before you leave.
We'll see.
Thank you. If you need something, you can ask around here, or you can do what you need to. We're not going to stop you. She gives a look to a number of the people who look like they begrudgingly agree but understand. And they go about their normal day tasks right now. I guess preparing for siege, which isn't normal every day.
Thank you. We're kind of stuck here until tomorrow.
Well, you can definitely get rest here.
Oh God. Oh
Oh.
God.
And
Why didn't we go to the desert first?
Compose yourself. Being scared doesn't suit you.
She gives a... As she had turned around to walk away, she gives a look over her shoulder and a small smile comes across her face. Wow. I can see that the Nine Hells really haven't changed you either.
That's what
I'm
I
still an asshole.
said. Right in the back. That's what I just said.
Take care of yourself. I'll see you later.
You as well. And she kind of goes back to walking, except walking with a little bit more of a stride to her step, going back into the tent. So, what would you guys like to do right now? As you guys are all
I was during
within
the
the
day.
tribal camp. What?
What time is it, Taylor?
It is like midday at best. You guys left pretty much early in the morning before going to the Nine Hells. You had to do a few
Just
more
realized
teleportation,
We've done
but
this. We've left Frulam behind, and we can't go back till tomorrow.
yes, that is correct.
Do we have a sending we could like send her away to let her know that we're stuck here until
Gonna have
tomorrow?
one teleport.
I'm pretty sure I have sending.
Yeah, you could easily send something.
Wait,
to
you
her.
have a teleport,
I
Felix?
have teleport.
Yeah, the spell.
Okay, we could have
teleport.
Ira send us back to Mechanus, and then we leave again, and then we go pick her up, and then we go speak to Jack.
Oh God.
Are you taking her to Jacqueline then as well?
Teleport, Tyler.
Yeah, that's fine at this point. Screw it. I don't remember whether or not you did, and I'll just say that you have one. That's fine. So, you're traveling back to to Mechanus. Well, you're going to the door to Mechanus, and then going into Mechanus itself. Picking up Frulam, who is there just kind of idly sitting around talking with Quinn. A little wide-eyed at the conversations that she's having with what looks to be like a 12-year-old. And
Hey, whoa, settle down there. What are you
Oh.
telling her? You bitch. That's our child. You stay away from her.
Oh no, Quinn's the one that was scaring Frulam.
Oh. Excellent. Continue.
Frulam was wide-eyed,
Oh, we
having
did well.
figuring out what kind of conversations she's having with a 12-year-old, because this 12-year-old has scarier stories than she does. So,
Of the things we did.
not just that, but just in general.
You know, the harrowing escape from the country, the experiments done.
Yeah, you know, the fact that she's being hunted by the cult, all that fun jazz. You know, the fun of the fair. Anyways, so you pick up Frulam, you hastily leave, and you are teleporting to not Elturel, Zakara. Correct?
Zacchaeus?
Or are
we're
you
gonna see
staying in
Jack-
Mechanus and then doing that? What? Are you guys staying in Mechanus and teleporting, or are you going now?
Thought I
Let's go now.
teleported us to get back to Mechanus.
Correct. I thought you were
Why
grabbing...
didn't we just use Ira to do that? Like, if you only have the one charge, why wouldn't we just do it that way?
Does Ira have teleport?
She has a plane shift.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Plane shift over there.
Shifting the plane.
Plane shift back, grab Furlong from the 12-year-old child who's scaring her, and then we leave, and then we teleport to Zakara.
Alright, get Jake in here, Tyler.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I sense a man wanting to kill Jordan.
But, yeah, no, you can easily get to, by that train, or that, pathing, you can very easily, in fact, get to Zakara. It's been some time since you've been here last, so it's a little bit different. Where are you teleporting to Zakara? Are you going at the gate, the castle, the grounds, the old woman selling
Inside
toys?
Jacqueline's room.
Inside
On
Jacqueline's
top of her bed.
room.
Funny enough, I don't think Felix ever got a real big tour of the castle,
Nope.
so that wouldn't work.
Nope, definitely did not. I believe you
Each
had
DM
a
would put
room.
castle somewhere vastly different.
Yeah, pretty sure you had one room.
I don't think Felix ever got the tour.
No.
I mean, it would be our usual just. I don't know, it wouldn't really make much of a difference. It's a desert, so it's just like pretty much in front of the gate.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys teleport out to the gate, and as you kind of step out from this teleportation, now having mixed ways that you've teleported through plains, through trees, and through air, you're getting whiplash. Just a little bit of whiplash.
Anyone feeling a slight case of ethereal sickness?
Well, I mean, on top of that, you've now been to 3 different planes of existence. You've been to the Hells, Mechanus, and the Material Plane, all in the same day. You're starting to get a little sick.
Have we unlocked an achievement for plane jumping?
No, you get that when you do 3 different planes and the Material Plane. It doesn't count the starting one,
Oh,
so you have to
shit.
do the 3rd different one.
Who decided this? That's bullshit.
That's what the devs decided.
Oh,
No,
fuck. We should have gone to the
have a
Feywild.
different, do we grab a random one too?
Huh? Grab a random what? A random plane?
Yeah.
I mean, you went to the Feywild a while back, but that was a whole different day because you were trying to get Zaluska tuned to all the different planes.
Yeah, but I thought we also grabbed a different tuning fork. We
No,
just throw
they're-
that in
they're
the mix.
Fucking expensive. We only got the one.
You got the one as a gift, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you appear at the gates of Zakara, and the gates themselves look pretty much refurbished. The whole city, in fact, looks drastically different. You can tell that there are people that are roaming, except without the level of stress that the city had once before, where if you recall last time, the city was at the time being governed by a merchants guild, which required set up a number of different sanctions and rules that the people and the populace did not enjoy but let handle because they didn't have any actual leadership at the time. Going out and moving towards the castle itself, you can tell that there are a number of people that are not only happy, but there are also guards that do patrols on a regular basis. If you do recall as well, the military that was here was pretty much broken, considering there was no leadership for many, many years. Or at least no royal leadership. The deviating from sellswords and mercenaries to an actual established military force. Continuing forwards, there's a number of people that are still selling wares. There's still a rampant growth of merchants and bartering, but it is drastically less cutthroat, it seems. Instead of people just sending out in wanton gold, there is an actual discussion made instead of a need of necessity. You get all the way up the large incline as Zakara is effectively established on a rising platform. You come to the castle gates as well as the royal library, which was segmented off to the side, that you recall Undine working at, and his cleric friend that they effectively helped with establishing the return of Jacqueline and the Ash River family. The front of the gates to Zakara, you can see are a number of guards as well that all stand at the ready. They don't seem to be doing anything, but they're all at the ready. Library isn't guarded, wasn't guarded before either. So what would you all like to do?
We're not wanted here, right?
No. It's a valid question considering.
We turn the corner, we see Jacqueline's put up wanted posters specifically for Ryder.
Aww.
It says Ryder
the
is
bounty?
missing.
Wanted alive, though.
Just says Ryder is missing.
Right, it's missing.
Ryder is missing. Wanted alive.
What's
If
the
you
bounty
see this
for his
man
retrieval?
kill Hunsite,
It's about 30
You know what?
cents.
It's
30
Three,
cents.
three
That's a steal.
silver.
oh, this
Yes.
sign only says a 10. It's a 10, by the way.
Wow. Where would Jacqueline be?
I'd take a guess.
I just looking at the castle.
Yeah.
Pretty sure there.
Is that
That's what I
her
would assume too.
on the balcony with a pair of binoculars looking at us right now?
Zacchaeus.
Hey!
Is that a fireball?
Hey!
Oh god.
Oi.
Who's
Oi.
that? No, you do not see her.
Well, has it always been so cold here? Like, did the Ice Age hit the material plane while I was gone? What the fuck happened?
You went to hell.
That's true.
Where the flame age is perpetual.
I need a coat.
You can probably get a coat.
I looked.
Get a coat
pretty sure
for
I
a
looked down
steal.
the street, see about 40 clothing shops. I think we can get you a coat.
Yeah, you could get one for a steal. Like 5 copper, even.
Ooh. I don't have any money.
Did you say 5 copper?
Yeah, like 5 copper. Easy.
Damn.
Shit, I can use all this copper. We have 29. Bet to your heart's content.
Make it a nice coat. Something that accentuates my, I don't know, my legs.
So you can get like a duster that it's long in the back, but when you take a step forwards, it kind of flows almost like a cape.
Ooh, excellent.
We throwing some street food into this purchase?
Yeah, sure. Get some food in. Some good
What's
Zakara
what's the
food.
street food in Zakara?
Um,
Red Scorpion.
Toasted
I was
lizards.
gonna say scorpion. There is definitely cooked scorpion as well as you're still near-ish the Sea of Swords, so there's plenty of fish. There's also crops involved as well, so like fresh fruits and vegetables.
Funnel cakes too.
If you want a funnel cake, yeah, they probably got some fried bread you can manage.
Wasn't
funnel
Ryder
cake,
trying to
that's what
feed
we
that to his imaginary friend he had at the time?
I think so. Pretty sure.
I'd do it again.
Just a year for Ryder.
Yeah. Mhm. Absolutely. So yeah, you can get a funnel cake, some scorpion.
Hell yeah.
They got honeyed apples as well.
The stinger is my favorite part.
It's where the most flavor is.
Taste the burning.
Oh, stuck in my
Nah, it's
teeth.
burning as
You
hell.
spit out a tooth.
Has a stinger stuck to it?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Damn it, got fell stinged. Anyways, you get some food. You get a duster for Zacchaeus. Oh, ironically, because Jacqueline's coming back and Zacchaeus is back, my display image that shows every character's art is still valid because Jacqueline and Zacchaeus are still in it. That is funny. Anyways.
All I see is a Honda car.
A Honda car.
And
Yeah, I gathered. So, you...
is unhelpful. Continue. I'm looking for
Okay.
something.
Okay. You make your way up to the gates, I'm assuming you're going towards. And at the gate, one of the guards kind of steps out, hand in front. My apologies, but Her Highness, Her Royalness, is not currently accepting any guests. Come tomorrow, though. She will be opening it, so that way everybody can wage their complaints. She'll document them and do what she can to reestablish the city, resolving
Even for
their
her friends
problems.
and one that died.
Yes, we are her fellow companions that brought her here. Tell her that Ryder and
like
the
you-
gang,
Oh, okay, at
Yes.
least you said it.
Ryder and the gang are here to see her.
Pretty sure there's a contingency plan for him.
Yeah, if I just said Ryder, she'd be like, "Don't come back."
He just
I
stabs
feel
you.
like there it is.
I was told to kill you on sight. I'm sorry, sir. It's my orders.
Everyone else is
Uh,
free to come in.
yeah, no, it's just Ryder gets to sit outside in the mud. The moment you bring up like Ryder and crew, they open up the gates and they let you walk in. There's somebody complaining like, "That's not fair. How come they get in?" Sorry, they're friends of the queen.
We have privileges, bitch.
Just imagining like Gopher especially just eye down, just meh.
I'm just picturing like that comment, like Gopher and Zakaris throwing gang signs. They walk in at the guy.
And then they hold hands and skip away.
But yeah, so you get entry into the castle. The grounds themselves, you recall from your previous time here that it was pretty much left in shambles. It is now currently fully refurbished. The walls are refixed. The grounds are made clear. The drapery, carpet, and as well as any broken glass was refurbished and replaced. So it does give off this esteemed set of like royal endeavors. So, are you making your way to the throne room or her bedroom? Because those were the two places that you effectively were shown, apart from the minor garden that has like a big tree in it.
Come on, gang, we're going straight to our bedroom.
Okay, let's go.
So-
I wanted to. just wanted
I
to-
mean, they're relatively in the same area, which is the thing, is that it goes from one long hallway to the throne room, and then on the other end of that long hallway is her bedroom. Well, her family's bedroom at the time, so. But yeah, so you can easily make your way to her bedroom. You can see, you go down the long hallway, there's plenty of guards that roam by every so often. They ask, but then they kind of give up, assuming that you're meant to be there. And you mosey on to her door. What do you guys do?
Hello? Knock, knock, knock. Jacqueline,
And then we cast
Hello?
Thunderwave on the door.
I think a storm is coming.
Jacqueline, I think a storm is coming. Oh, she asked for it.
Synchronized thunderwave.
You see the door spring open, her head poke out. Look at everybody. Where is he? Sees Zakaris. Opens the door fully, comes out, and just sucker punches you in the shoulder.
Damn.
Oh,
And then
Oh,
goes in
I
for a
probably
big
deserve
hug. Goes in for a
Oh.
big hug and rests her head on your shoulder. Tears kind of coming
Oh, my.
down. We saw you die. What the hell are you doing alive, you bastard?
well, I
You
did
sound
die.
different. No, I'm kidding.
No
You're
shit,
not
I
British
sound
anymore.
different.
What happened to you?
That's what happens when you become king.
Jacqueline would know that she's been hit in a way then.
But no,
Right.
yeah, it's not actually Jacqueline, but it's Jacqueline, some human painted purple with like a
Oh,
huge
that's
beard,
not Jacqueline. That's her body double.
smoking a cigar.
She's like, shit, I got the lines wrong.
Fuck, screwed it up. Sorry, Your Highness. You idiots! You didn't catch them. You caught their stunt doubles. You see a dog in the other room too. A dog man, or sorry, a mog. Oh my god. Anyways. She rests her head on your shoulder and is mildly crying after just sucker punching you.
Well, I deserved that punch, I'm sure, but I did die. I've been dead. You can thank these assholes for bringing me back from hell.
Ugh.
We're the assholes.
That's...
An actual plan that actually worked.
You didn't make the plan, right? There's no way you made the plan. Well, thank you, Felix. I'm just amazed that this happened.
I just love there's no way you made the plan. Thank you, Felix.
Well,
I
come
am
on
very
in. Let's.
Jacqueline. I can make good plans.
We've got to make up some time. So, come on, sit down. Let's talk about this. What happened?
When you ask
Well-
what happens, like when we saved Zacchaeus, or what happened after we left?
Well, I mean everything. I haven't heard from anybody in a while.
I grabbed the microwave off the top of her mini fridge. I smashed the front. I put it on high, and I used it to meta beam all the information.
I will
was
redact.
Oh, why do you keep using the microwaves?
I will redact one thing though. She did receive a letter asking for help in defending El Terrell. I remember that was being sent out to
We
garner
also
support,
did
but
contact her with sending.
yeah, like once. So yeah, it I will redact that much. It hasn't been since you've left. It's been since the last time you've talked to her. Wow. You should have told me. You could have brought me to hell. I've already been there with you for so long. But no,
I think you'd be shocked to hear that it was spur of the moment.
Yeah, just happened. You know how we roll. We think of an idea, we do it.
I feel like everyone is staring at Ryder for that statement.
You know how we roll. Uh-huh.
I do need to do this as
Yes,
well.
it's a
so
team
give me
effort.
1 second.
No.
I need to pull up something from my Google Drive. Where the hell is it? Where's even my Google Drive? What the fuck? Did they already take my info?
They took it.
Took all my stuff? No, here it is. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. So in your long conversation with her, you can see that though she's energetic, her body isn't holding well. She looks like she's starving and it looks malnourished. You can see like part of her bones are kind of showing through her skin. She herself looks pretty withered.
Oh my god. At least in 1 year and you stop taking care of yourself?
No, it's not that. Ugh. I've had help from Merrick not Merrick, Mara. She's
She has a cold right now.
no, it's still the curse. It's been holding it off as much as possible, but Mara's been helping me maintain it. It's just that every so often I still am unable to keep it off, and one of those things happens. Stuff that stops us from being able to basically do anything. This one's just making it a little bit more rough. I'll be fine after a week. I've only got a few days left. But,
Let's
So-
find a new black.
so you removed your curses then. You were able to do that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's in the wheelhouse, yeah.
Wait, since Zakara's died and
What
came
do
back.
you remember of your past again?
I remembered that
Uh,
I fell. I was running. I held out my hand to my mother, who was encapsulating in amber. And oh right, Zakaris, you didn't see or hear any of this. So after they came back, or after we came back, we fixed Gopher, and the fuck?
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
I saw my my mother like she crystallized to protect me and my father, but I was holding out my hand to her, and when I came to, my hand was missing, and we were running down our emergency escape, and when we were running, he tripped or my father fell or something, and I was on the floor. It was all really cold, but then I kind of came to, kind of recalled everything, and that's when we found, well, I guess proof of it is my small hand. So, but she looks at her hands, you can see that she has both of them. So,
Start like slapping essentially the back of her. You still can't feel anything, right, Ryder?
no, you don't feel a thing.
What happened?
Don't worry.
Stab him in the ribs. Do you feel that, buddy?
Nope,
Wait,
not even
what?
remotely. Rip off a hand? Nope, don't feel that either.
Wait, why can I move my arm?
Why can't
Don't worry about it.
Why can't I feel my anything?
Oh.
It's just what you're
Dog
feeling
treat.
now.
Do you still have your shriveled baby hand?
I do, yeah. I mean, it's preserved, but we're trying to figure out.
Is it just as simple as eating the hand? Is that?
To be honest, we didn't think about doing that, but I don't think that's gonna help in this situation. I still have my
No,
hands.
No either.
So
I mean, I ate food.
I will say you're probably gonna lose that hand again.
what?
They grow back.
Is that a threat to the queen?
No, it's part of the price. You can't feel anything more, Mister. Killed by a lightning breath from a dragon. Your
Yeah.
nerves are fried. Rex died in a coma and went back into the coma.
So I'm gonna lose my hand.
Probably gonna go back to missing that hand.
Just ask Frulam. Limbs grow back.
Wait,
He
through
does have
Lom.
math to do that. That I won't deny.
Right.
You know.
You went back and you also saved Frulam, the person who tried to kill
Here.
us in a cave. No, yeah, she's there. I'm like,
realized they
you-
were something similar to what you and Zakaris were.
yeah, but she still tried to kill us,
You
even
think
if she wasn't
scared?
her.
We've killed
You
so
think-
many people. I
A
just
lot of
doesn't
people
really
want
matter.
me dead right now.
I
so-
know, but it's the principle.
You
It's
think
fine.
You think he has enough for that?
Fair enough. Well, I guess I'm just in shock that you're back, Zakaris. It's unfathomable that this happened.
Yeah. Though, I
Unfortunately,
don't think I'll be staying after anyway. I'm sort of just here until things are resolved, and then right back to where I came from.
Well, we saved you once. We'll save you again.
Business.
Yeah, if you
Well,
want
they-
to make
you
it
guys-
like a yearly thing.
Right, like
Hey,
a
you ain't going back
vacation,
alone this time.
like a hellish vacation,
Oh.
right?
True. But you guys got to go to hell, literal hell, to rescue me for vacation.
Yeah,
But,
I mean
yeah.
that's like going down to Florida.
No. No.
Florida?
No, don't worry. You don't even want to go there, buddy.
It's real south. It's like a peninsula. It sucks. Anyways, well, what's next?
We are gonna go visit Gopher's hometown.
Whoa.
Oh wow! All right. I mean, I won't be joining you.
Did we ask Gopher?
But-
Did we already ask Jacqueline for her assistance for the upcoming battle?
You guys did, yeah. She can't really
Sending
send
and
to-
letters.
Yeah, you can't really. She can't send most of her guard, but she's willing to help with bringing the orcs back. That was the other thing I forgot to mention as well. Some of the orcs that were reestablished, some of them have traveled back and forth, so you would have seen a few of the orcs here.
Our cleric.
The cleric person that was here, right? Or are you talking
No,
about
our
the orc
I
cleric?
can't remember
Oh,
his name.
I can't either. You wouldn't have seen him. He's one of the few that would have stayed at the camp to enforce it as a new chief. So he wouldn't leave the grounds unless all of them left. What'd you say?
Wait a minute, that orc over there, that's the one that killed me.
No, that orc is definitely dead.
That orc died at the camp.
Bring him back. Round 2, bitch.
He'll win. You've already seen what happened.
Not this time.
No, not this time.
Not
Not
a
even
fucking
close.
chance.
Not even close. I think when you guys fought, you didn't even have fucking 3rd level spells yet. No, you would have had 3rd level spells. You probably would have had like what? 2 3rd level spells? You're like level 6
He
or
went
something?
he tried to go more hand to hand with that orc instead of.
Yeah, well, I mean, he stabbed him in a fucking alleyway, basically.
Oh, my fault, all my cantrips are fucking melee.
Chalet.
No, it isn't. That's the one downside of druid.
Yeah, they don't have shit. They got Thorn Whip as their ranged one. That's like about it. Yeah.
They
Good
got-
old 15 feet distance. Congrats. Might as well just be throwing something. But
They have produce flame, which is 30 feet.
and it's a D8.
That's
It doesn't even scale.
yeah, it does.
Oh, does it? I didn't realize it scale.
Yeah, that does, but the range doesn't, so it's still.
Beside the point. If you
Love it.
well, so here's the thing. You can stay here if you need it. Zakaris. And if you need
Huh?
anything, then the city of Zakara is here to help. We can't aid in the fight, but we can aid through other means. So we'll do what we can, and we're still trying to recoup from the many years of not having a leader. I was able to actually go through a diplomatic discussion with some of those from the Merchants Guild, minus the one fuckface that was trying to overthrow the entire royal family, so he was exiled. but everybody else is in good spirits and is happy with the way that things are. So, if there's anything that you need, we're all here for it.
Oh, how close are you to making chemical warfare a reality?
We have to first brew the chemicals, so we're getting closer, but we're not there yet.
Damn it.
I know.
Mustard gas would be ideal.
We talked about it, but
Mustard?
we're getting closer. It takes us some time because we didn't have anything. Everything was destroyed when the orcs attacked that long ago. Even
Wait, they stole the mustard gas?
they might have stolen the mustard gas, but if they had the mustard gas, they might have used it on us while we were at the camp. If anything, they might have given it to the cult.
Wait a minute. No.
No. My parents were much too passionate about diplomatic resolutions. So
I am just picturing the orcs giving the cult giant mustard bottles that they've just.
it's called mustard gas. Here's your bottle. They dried it out. They just dehydrated the mustard. Yeah, it's mustard gas.
Like this ketchup gas.
Tastes like mustard. Hi, Olivia. I'm glad that that's what you came into here. So, all of Zakara
I'm
is
kind of stuck here for the night, so.
yeah. All of Zakara is open to you if you would like to do anything here.
We just like have stuff. Are you willing to be like, hey, free stuff?
Well, I mean, I don't have much, but if there's something that you need, we can try to work around it. Depends on what it is, really. A lot of it's going to come from the people, but if it's coming from the people, then I'm not going to just hand it out. Because they still are their own businesses.
You wouldn't happen to have my old staff on hand, would you?
You think I'd get rid of it? She goes to
Well-
what looks to be like a closet in her bedroom, and
Shrine of Zacchaeus.
opens up the door, and there's a
Hey, Arnold
number
style.
of like royal. Oh, gross! There's a number of like royal clothing and dresses, and you can actually see her old armor is just resting in there. She takes out the staff and Nature's Grasp and hands it to you, Zacchaeus.
The wrath of nature.
Wow. I promise to use this more in your honor.
I don't think in the entire time that you've had it, I've seen you use it once.
I cast Shillelagh on it.
Oh.
Yes, you use it as a big beat stick. That's about it.
Oh, that's what it is. It's a stick.
There's this level of jovial just humor in the room as well. Something that, Zacchaeus, you have not experienced in a very long time. Even before your death, everything was still very dreadful, and especially with the events that took place at Greenus before it, you were raptured in a lot of negativity. So this jovial joy seems to be very what's the word I'm thinking of? Nostalgic.
So I won't say anything, but it's been good. It's all bittersweet though, knowing that eventually it'll have to come to an end. But for now, Zacchaeus is happy.
Why does that smell fishy?
So, what would everybody like to do in Zakara? Zacchaeus, you get a heavy inclination that Jacqueline would like to do certain things, but other than that...
Yes. You have a ceremonial rubber ring to give me afterward too?
We'll leave it it to you guys. Is
I
there?
mean,
It's like midday. You guys still have
when
time.
he turns around to ask what if anyone else has anything to do, we've barricaded them in the room.
We have some
Yeah.
catching up to do.
With
Okay,
the
bye.
staff,
Yeah, that's
the
about it.
maids, and the butlers helped us.
I mean, if anything, Jacqueline, I know you've had a lot of queenly duties, but why don't we all go out for some lunch as a group?
It'd be nice to catch
Yeah.
up, just
have
to
some
enjoy.
fun. Exactly.
So there is a kitchen that is well established within the castle grounds now. A professional grade chef as well comes out with these pretty much tailored dishes to each of you, depending on what you would prefer in that moment. Gopher tends to end up getting just a big bowl of meat in like a salad format, and plenty of people
You
can
just
get
monkey
what they
D.
want.
Goofy now.
Come on, Tyler. What's everyone's preferred meal?
I don't. What would you prefer? What would you prefer? It'll get made. Depend. Like, do you want a good salad? Do you want a fish? Do you want natural cuisine from within the nearby areas? Do you want fabricated microwaved food? What would you prefer?
Oh, yeah, give me a
We just
TV
see
dinner.
the chef fixing the microwave that was busted earlier.
That was used for the
Just
meta
duct
beam.
He's just using duct tape to pick up the glass and then just remaking the door with it.
But you have a
little bit of
very
everything.
well. You get a little bit of everything. If yeah, we'll say that's pretty much. You get basically a hero's feast grade of food brought out to you. I won't give you a hero's feast because it doesn't matter because you're gonna be getting a long rest anyways. But
Everybody
get-
dig in.
yeah, you get a hero's feast
Feel-
grade
We
meal.
need to, we're going to go save the Feywild while we have this.
With what teleportation? You're all tapped out. Where are you going? You are.
Teleportation magic.
But you get a hearty meal in, filled with breads, meats, vegetables, natural cuisine, all the 9 yards. Is there anything anybody would like to do while you're in Zakara? Otherwise, we can fast forward the night.
You know,
While you are
I
eating, you actually
completely
do
forgot about
see.
something.
You do also see Undine, the fishman that helped effectively reestablish the Ash River family name, and the cleric Mara, as you now know her name, because before you actually never learned her name. She never gave it out. Had only minor interactions with her in the first place, so. Knowing her name is Mara, they do join in the meals as well, as Mara is the royal, what is it? Not inspector, the royal guide, and Undine is the royal keeper of knowledge within the library itself. What were you saying, Zacharias? You said that you've completely forgot about something? I'm concerned.
Ryder, your days are numbered.
No.
It's time to wrestle.
Wrestle.
I turn into a bear.
Oh, Bear Karis. Man, let me smell for this. I do have a spell. All right, you ready?
Polymorph. I'm a bear.
Bring- I cast Auto's Irresistible Dance. Go. Wisdom save.
Did you
I
use
start-
a wisdom save on a druid?
He's a bear now.
Yeah, he keeps his
He
mental
keeps his
traits.
wisdom.
Fuck. Yeah, make that save. You bear.
Okay. Just to make him feel better, I'll pretend like I'm trying to save, but I'll fail. That would have been a pass with a fucking 29. So I'll willingly fail.
Now
Damn.
dance, bear.
I start busting a sick move as a bear.
At the table, as everybody's eating, and Bear Karras finally gets released after a year-long endeavor. Bear Karras emerges and immediately starts just breakdancing, just spinning on his back, legs and paws just shooting up into the air in random assortments.
Wait a minute, Bear Karras. Don't do a flip. Don't do it. Oh, he broke his arm.
Oh!
Bear Karras got real drunk and was egged on to try to impress
By
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. Oh my god.
Ryder, what have you done?
Somehow Ryder breaks
No,
his
he
arm.
re-
We don't even understand how.
We have to send him back to the 9 hells now. My Bear
Sakaris turns
Karras.
back into himself and he walks up to Ryder and he's like, I don't feel good, I have to leave.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Do Felix and Jacqueline just get text messages?
Now we gotta go get Ryder back from the nine hells again.
About 20 minutes later, Ryder gets a phone call, I need you to come back. I don't feel good.
I come back and Gopher's like, it's not broken, it's just dislocated, see?
Ah!
Shaking his arm.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Tell me that
Someone
didn't
else
happen,
told
Jordan.
saying that
Tell me that
Ryder
didn't
needs
happen.
to be sent back to the 9 hells.
No, that happened, Tyler.
Oh no.
Freaking Steve, he was like, it's just dislocated, see?
And he
Yeah,
wiggles it around. What an
No,
asshole.
he violently
Yeah,
grabs his
violently
hand
wiggles it.
from his hand, shakes his whole entire arm up and
Dude,
down.
I would have
It's
Aw.
broken
great.
Steve's face. Oh my god.
But, I didn't feel it. That was the weird thing. Cause I
Well,
was like,
yeah, it was
He said
broken.
you were going ah.
Look, it's fine. It's
yeah.
fine. Holy
Context to
shit.
people in the stream. The word exists explain how I broken my arm.
Then pretty much this is he broke his arm trying to impress a girl after getting too drunk and being egged on by his fucking coworkers at an anime
I got egged on
detour.
by
They weren't really
You
there.
you got egged on. They were like, "Oh, you should go impress her. You should go impress her." At least that's what I think somebody told me.
That's exactly what they did.
But
Huh?
like,
You're like,
yeah.
okay.
Well, besides the point, Karis, you do some sick breakdancing successfully, and
Yeah, you had to do a performance check. What do you do?
Yeah, what?
God.
well, not if it's magically
See if he breaks
inclined.
his
It's forced into dancing, so he just performs from that.
It's tied to charisma, I'll make a check anyway. That's a that's a nat 20.
Your arm.
Okay.
Perfect breakdance. You actually heal a broken arm, even. It's weird.
Wow. Look at me go.
Has anyone else been paying attention to what Gopher's been saying?
Yes.
This Gopher's day to job. It's like Sakaris breaks his bear arm. And,
Yeah.
And Gopher just goes, well, we gotta send Ryder back to the 9 hells.
Oh
Stick me
boy.
up.
It's Sakaris breaks his arm. Sakaris stays here. Ryder gets sent away.
Well, I mean, he's the one that cast the spells. I mean.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, so you guys enjoy a meal and show now, as you've just now seen a bear breakdance.
Dancing bear.
A dinosaur rolling in on a ball.
Something else.
It's basically like a circus act. But yeah,
I
you
throw
get a
some
nice
balls
meal
over the
in. You get a nice meal in. And then balls just get thrown at you. Sakaris.
Oh!
Ooh. Oh boy. So, would anybody like to do anything?
I don't know what to do in Sakara. How we know what to do?
There's not a lot. So I mean, there's commerce, but you guys are poor. So
Is there mini golf?
no.
Yeah, gambling.
You could probably find some gambling. Sure, why not?
Damn.
Hey, Sakara, you wanna go gamble?
Oh god.
16 silver.
Time for a heist?
Oh.
Look, I passed those times, Zacchaeus. I've matured.
I feel like the Dram Dragons would kill you if you tried to do
Look, who needs money when we have a deck of cards? We could play Elturel Strip Truth Hold'em.
Back to some more further, some old times.
How about paper parchment shears?
Boulder parchment shears.
Yeah, thank you, that one. But no. I can't think of anything else to do.
Other than Elturel Strip Truth Hold'em.
I only
have a
thought of
fun
gambling
evening.
because Jacqueline always had a deck of cards on her, so.
Oh yeah, I mean, she has a deck of cards. It's how she uses her magic. So,
But
Wait a
then-
minute, where'd Jacqueline and Zacchaeus go?
they are gone. They are gone from the table. That's why I asked, would anybody else like to be doing anything?
You know, then after that, you guys turn over, then Ryder and Fulam is gone.
Okay, well, by this same token, Ira and Gopher are gone.
So it's just Felix and Rex now.
They have to get the hints that they are next.
They have to go together.
Felix teleports away.
It's so Felix and Rex, you quickly look over to look at Jacqueline and Zacchaeus. They are gone. You lean to the other side of the table, and you see that Ryder and Fulam are gone. And you look back, and you see that Ira and Gopher are gone. So now it's just the
And
two of
Rex
you.
looks back and Felix is gone.
Damn.
Poor Rex.
You see Undine and Mara are still sitting there, sipping on some tea.
You look back for Felix and they're gone.
You said I was looking back for Felix. Who's still in front of me?
Food. There's a lot of food still in front of you.
Rex is like, more food for me.
I'm hungry.
Eat the night away.
Yeah.
Oh, we're eating too, alright? Right, Zacchaeus?
Oh my god.
Hey, high five.
Go for high five too.
Dang.
Can't believe Zacchaeus gave both ends.
You know what? I'll do something better.
Iris just watching.
I'm gonna go out, go buy some ink and the fanciest paper, and I'm gonna write my will out and send it to the one person who is not here.
Yikes.
And I don't care what Felix is. If I see him, I'm just gonna flick him off and
I
go on
send
business.
Rex back to El Terrell.
Oof. Alright, yeah, so you write your will while everybody else is having a night of revelry. Minus Felix. You do see, when you return, Undine and Mara are gone.
Oh.
So, you write out your will. Felix, you teleported away? Are you just hanging out somewhere? Or are you just sleeping? just dipping for the night?
I don't think they need to know.
Alright, fair enough. We have a night of pleasantries and food. And you guys get your nice long rests in, and
I think I got rest in at all.
some of you longer than others. And you wake up.
Iris wakes up exhausted.
Zacchaeus wakes up as a bear, comes back still a bear.
You can
Oh.
see that even though Jacqueline,
Opposite.
though being withered a little bit, is still very energetic and
I find a
happy that you're
mortified
alive.
Squirrel in the garden.
No, there's no squirrels here. You find a mortified scorpion.
Staring towards like, the royal room.
Claws, pinchers covering its eyes. Stinger down. But everybody does awake. Long rests in hand, and you're good. as 8 days remain till the siege.
8 days. I played the Song of Time to go back to the first.
The fucking. Well, that's what Felix has got. Felix has got the Song of Time and a staff. So, yeah. You guys wake up in the morning. You can see. So, Zakaris, you can see that. D6s. That Jacqueline does look a little bit more withered as well as the coming of days, or in the morning as it rises. You get the impression that this is due to one of the curse's punishments effectively taking hold. Though she will probably be fine, it is more of just a cosmetic pain at this point, considering she's not putting herself in harm's way. But to paint a picture, she looks more frail than she has been.
We'll find what you need.
Mm-hmm. Yep. As she then puts clothes on and goes and gets ready for her daily tasks. I have to listen to the people today, and I will be doing everything I can to tend to their needs. Happens every other day, just to be safe, but that is what must be done, so I will be doing that for the day.
It sounds like something you would absolutely hate. I'm so
It's
sorry.
not fun, but they are my responsibility, and as an Ash River, I will do this responsibility. And she leaves the room with a noble woman's gear and begins walking to the throne itself. The rest of you pretty much got side rooms, any of the rooms that there were. I guess Felix was sleeping in the garden. And Rex was passed out at the table with eating food. But yeah, so what is your plan today? You all can kind of reconvene.
So, Gopher,
Yeah.
how are we going to do your thing now? Go to your hometown.
Yeah.
Anyone in disagreement?
Are we delivering Frulam to Elturel, or are we gonna drag her along with us?
It's a good question. I don't know.
I guess, what do you want to do, Floam? Do you want to come with us, or would you want time for yourself?
Well, in all honesty, I would prefer if I was brought to Elturel. Though traveling with you is nice. I want to get an understanding of what our plan is for this siege that you've explained to me. So, I would prefer if I was returned to Elturel.
If anything goes wrong, you know how to contact me.
Zakaris, what about you? Are you going to continue with them, or do you want to stay at Elturel as well?
I think I'm gonna go with.
Okay. Sounds good to me. All right. But yeah, that's my desire. So if you could do that, then that would be great. And you have the sending stone to Onthar anyway, so you can just send that message over to him, explaining who's going to be returning.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh God.
We want to use the tree to get there.
There are plenty of trees.
Do you want to use a tree or doesn't that use a spell slot though? Yeah. Lin.
Mason?
Jacqueline didn't let him go. It's a
Didn't he
character
say-
staying in the desert?
I'm not sure if he was making a joke. Didn't he say that a storm was rolling in? Was he making a joke or was he being serious?
Thought he was making the rider joke. I thought.
That's what I thought too. But maybe he actually had a legitimate storm that knocked out his internet. Well, you know what? This is.
I feel like we would have more of a reaction than just pure silence. I think something come up.
That's fair. Well, you know what? This
Maybe wanna
is.
Busted in again.
This is a good enough time for us to just take a break, I think. We're 2 hours in.
Oh.
So.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, we'll take a break and we'll come back to it. Alright?
Okay.
So, thank you everybody so much for watching. We will see you again on another Visceral Adventure.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Oh.